What is going on, YouTube? Why my glasses always look like they're crooked? Anyways, I don't need my glasses. Why do my glasses always look like they're crooked? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to my live stream. Let me make sure I turn these lights on so I can. There we go. What is going on? What is going on? Well. We are here to talk about the Europe trip. Yes, the Europe trip that my daughter Megan and we took just a couple weeks ago. Um, we went to Amsterdam. We went to Spain. We spent a couple of hours in Portugal just to go to the airport. Went to Paris, France, and we went to Cologne, Germany. It was a go, take no prisoners kind of trip. It was just amazing, and especially going with my 18-year-old daughter, seeing Europe with her was just fabulous. I mean, everywhere she went, I mean, she was in awe. It's like, oh my goodness. I mean, she's been to Spain before. Don't get me wrong. She's been to see my family a couple of times, and we've been to Madrid. But I don't think she remembers. It's been a while. But what a trip! I tell you what a trip. Um, First, we went to Amsterdam. Um, hmm. Yeah, we went to Amsterdam first, and well, let me back up. First, we actually went to New York because our trip to Amsterdam was from New York. I found this fabulous deal to go to Europe. I mean, I probably spent less than $1,000 on the whole trip. So amazing deal. But I got it from New York to Amsterdam. So we went to New York, and we went to what? No audio? What? No audio. Okay, let me figure this out. Hold on. Hello. Well, the audio is working. Um, Let me call you. Hold on just a moment. I'm calling you, Darian. What do you mean no audio?
I don't hear you on there.
Well, my microphone says is working. Are you sure you have your volume up?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, let me open my YouTube just to make sure. But my microphone says is working. So give me a second here.
I hear you fine on the WhatsApp, but not on here.
Well, like I said, my microphone looks like it's working. So let me see. I don't understand this. 1 second.
All my volumes are on.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Hello. Test.
Oh.
So what's going on? I don't understand this.
to the screen? At me?
Well, hold on just a moment. Just a moment.
Okay, see if that does anything.
Can you hear yourself?
Nope. Nope, not at
Do you
all.
have YouTube open?
Yep, everything's good.
All right.
Let me I'm
Wait
gonna
a second. Wait a second.
I'm gonna reload.
Go ahead and talk.
Talk.
No, obviously something is not working. All right. Just a minute, guys. Let's see. Let me go to audio again and let me disconnect my microphone again and see if that does anything. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
No.
Oh.
It might be on my end because it's not doing the test. Let's see. Audio.
Well, I cannot hear myself on the YouTube video either.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Well, I mean, you have YouTube going right now?
Just no. I just have this StreamYard up.
I don't
Can't
know.
hear it either?
I don't know what's going on, man. Hello. I'm going to settings and I'm going to audio, and you know the lines are moving like
Yeah,
it's.
see, you're sitting there in your boxers.
I'll be quiet. Look, hold on. Let me change this to video. Okay, you see me? You see me on your phone?
I see on the phone, yeah.
Okay, watch. See? Wait. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing here. How do I change? There we go. All right. Do you see the lines? See, the lines are moving in there.
All right, hit that test where it says test. Hit test.
No, but that's the speaker.
Yeah, just do it.
That's for the speaker. I have the speakers off. That's for the
This song is brought to you by.
Oh, wait a second. I think it might be on your side. Hold on.
Have a great show.
Hold on. I think it's on your side. Wait a second. I think it might be on your side. Hold on. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Hold on. I think it's on your side. Wait a second. I think it might be on your side. Hold on. Yeah, it's on your side, Darian. Can you hear me? Talk. Talk. Darian. Speak. It's your side. Sorry, guys. We're having some audio issues with Mr. Darian over here. I apologize. Trying to solve his issues over here. Darian. Well, anyway, while he thinks about that, like I say, I was in first we go to New York City, and we landed in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, So in order to we spent a few hours in New York. Um, we spent a few hours in New York, and it was fabulous. I mean, it was cold, 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 cold. But we were able to drop our luggage on a place. Let me see if I still have that app. There's an app that you use to drop your luggage in New York. Don't remember the name. It was called. Don't remember the name of the app. Oh well, but it shows you different locations where you can drop your luggage in New York City. So it took us to a place a couple of blocks from the train station. From the train station to so we were able to drop our luggage off, and then we walked Fifth Avenue, Sixth Avenue. We went to Times Square. We went to Central Park. We saw Central Park with snow all over the place. It was freezing, but it was beautiful. Beautiful to be able to see that beautiful scenery of Central Park in the snow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then we took the subway. We actually were pretty lucky. Let me see. Looks like Darian might be over here. There we go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, sir. All good.
All right, now I can hear you. I guess it was your side. So you got me talking silly. You got me talking silly.
Well, that's not new. That's not out of the ordinary.
Well, I was telling, well, looks like everybody that was here kind of left, unfortunately. We had about 6 people, and they all left. Oh, well. But what I was saying is like the first stage of our trip, we stopped in New York City, and it was beautiful. Yeah, it was cold as crazy, but it was beautiful. We were able to drop our luggage off at a place. They charged us, I believe, $6 per bag, I believe. And we were able to just drop them off there and walk around New York as much as we could. We went to 6th Avenue, 5th Avenue, Times Square. We went to Central Park. You cannot believe how beautiful Central Park is, all with snow in the ground. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't know if you've ever been to New York when it's snowing, but it's absolutely breathtaking to be in Central Park with the snow on the ground. I cannot hear you. I don't know what you did, but I cannot hear you, buddy. Now you're frozen. Anyways, looks like Darian is having a little bit of an issue tonight with his internet. I think I need to send him my hamster to run the wheel on his internet. But anyways, so I was able to had a fabulous time in New York City. We went to Trump Tower. We checked out the escalator where Trump went down. We went to Tiffany's. We went to the Lego store. Like I said, we went to Times Square. All over Times Square. We passed by the M&M store. We didn't stop at the M&M store this time, but anyways. But then, about, I would say about 8:30, we had to go to the airport to catch a flight to be able to be there a couple hours before the flight. So looks like okay. Can you talk? No, you're on mute. Can you talk? I cannot hear you. Now I can.
don't know.
Now I can. Now I can.
Okay. No, my internet's fine. I don't know what's going on. I just checked.
You,
Everything's good.
you need me to send you my hamster to run
Yeah.
your wheel?
Yeah, and then the little car, the little Kia.
Oh man! So like I said, we had a fabulous time in New York City. So after that, we took a train. Oh no, yeah, we took a train, the subway, and we were lucky enough that from the station that we were on downtown, there was somebody on a scooter. So he went on a door, and he let us in after him. So we actually had to pay for the subway to JFK. But unfortunately, once you get to the JFK terminal, you actually have to take a tram, and that one costs like, I think it's like $7 a piece. So from that half a mile from that station to the terminal, you have to pay $7. But it was okay. It was okay. So we pay it, and then the flight was wonderful. The flight was wonderful. I believe we flew on JetBlue. We took JetBlue. First time doing JetBlue. Loved it. The plane, beautiful. The food, amazing. You can have beer. They give you anything you can drink. I mean, I'm used to like not having anything on the plane anymore because everything is money, money, money. No complaints about JetBlue whatsoever. It was absolutely a fantastic idea. Who is this? Shady Hill Homestead. Hello. They're saying hello to you, Darian. I cannot hear you. No. Do you have an external microphone, or how are you doing your microphone? No, I cannot hear you, Darian. Mute yourself and unmute and see what happens. Let me try this. Hold on. Can you talk? What? No. Talk. I cannot hear you, Darian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I cannot hear you. I don't know what's going on. So are you having problems hearing me, or are you having problems hearing Darian? Because I cannot hear Darian at all. Are you able to hear me, John? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, John, let me know if you can hear me. You're having issues. You're having issues here. Folding in and out. Okay, let me do something. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me better now, John? John, let me know if you can hear me better. But I still cannot hear you, Darian. Yeah, I changed my microphone to something else, but
How about now?
now I
How
can
about
hear
now?
you. I can hear you.
You hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Das is good.
Okay, so what happened?
I don't know. Shady Hills here. John and Nancy's here too.
Yeah,
Hey, look
that's
at
what
that.
I'm saying. John, you can hear us now. Please let us know if you can hear us. Anyways, JetBlue, fantastic experience. I recommend it to anybody. If you want to travel to Amsterdam from New York, if you can find a JetBlue flight, that was very good.
Just don't leave anything on the plane.
I'm sorry?
Just don't leave anything on the plane.
Well, that was my next point. So we went to we got to Amsterdam and get off the plane, our backpacks, everything. We passed the point of no return. If you travel on an airport, you pass those glass doors, and then once you pass it, they close behind you and has a do not enter sign. You know what I'm talking about, right, Darian?
Oh, absolutely.
So after that was immigration. So we get our passports out, and we got about maybe 3 or 4 people left in front of us. And my daughter says, "You have my purse or my fanny pack or my, you know, whatever she called that thing that she was wearing." "No, I don't." "Don't you have it?" "No." Fiddle around the backpack. "No, I don't have it." Fiddle around her coat. "No." Oh my goodness! And we already passed the point of no return. So there was somebody there helping move the line along. So I said, like, "Hey, this is what's happening. What can we do?" So they sent me over to immigration office right there. There was right there, and they pointed out the door was open. Said, "Go in the office." The gentleman say, "Go in the office and they will help you." Well, I went in the office and I got yelled at. Not yelled at, but I was schooled at. I mean, this guy dropped everything on me. "Why are you getting into here? Don't you see that we are eating? Blah 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 blah. Don't you see there is a screen over here that you go?" It's like, the gentleman over there told me to walk into this office, so that's what I'm doing. And he kept going. "No, no, no, no. There is a screen here. You don't supposed to come in. You come in here whenever you are in your country." It's like, "Sir, again, I was told to get into this office. If they told me go into the window, I will go into the window. But they told me walk into the office." He didn't let it pass. He was an ASS, what else. Not a great experience in Amsterdam. I'm sorry for my friend Neil, but not the best experience, neither for my or for my daughter, going to another European country and being treated that way. Anyways, he finally said, "What do you need?" It's like, okay, well, this is a situation. Okay, I see what I can do. So they told us, "Sit down over there." 15 minutes pass, nothing. 20 minutes pass, nothing. 25 minutes pass, nothing. So I finally got up, went to the window this time. Still nobody at the window, but they saw me from where they were eating back there. "What happened, sir?" Like, "Well, we've been waiting 25 minutes. I mean, we already called." It's like, "Well, it would have been nice to notify us that somebody's coming. Can you tell us an ETA?" Like, we don't know. So finally, 10 minutes later, somebody showed up. And of course, whenever you leave something on where the gates are, you have to go through all the security screening, all of that. So they send us through the security. We have to check our bags. Of course, they have to open my bag. because of a toothpaste, and go through the whole thing, get to the gate. Nobody was at the gate, but maybe a minute later, somebody showed up, and I said, "Hey, this is the situation. Can you go in?" They went in, and they found it. Unfortunately, I don't know if my daughter didn't close her thing well enough. She had 2 pairs of Bluetooth headsets. Both pairs were gone from her purse. I don't know if they fell out or they took them. I don't wanna blame anybody. The thing is, she got her wallet back with her credit card and stuff like that. So that was good. That was good. But then after that, this guy over here, over here, this guy over here
Hello, V. Gates.
surprised us in Amsterdam at the airport. What a friend! What a friend! That you tell the story. You tell the story, Larry.
Man, I surprised Ralphie, okay, and his daughter Megan. And hey, Chris, welcome in. Welcome in. I got Chris, got John, Nancy, Shady Hill. Hello, wie geht's? Mir geht es gut, danke. Wie geht es dir? Ich wollte ein Spaghetti Eisbittes fassen. Yeah. Anyways, Ralphie came to my house back in November, and I'm only 1 mile from Silver Springs, right? And we're sitting there, and now we had an agenda. Number one was to go to a Florida football game. I took him to the Florida football game, had a good time. But we already knew ahead of time that I was going to plan his trip, and that's exactly what I was doing. I was planning his trip, and I was helping him with itineraries to Germany, because that's what I do on my YouTube channel. I help people plan their trips, from flights to hotels to where to eat spaghetti ice, and that's another story. All right. Now, I'm sitting in my living room, totally legit. I'm asking questions. So, what time you fly in? So I'm finding hotels, where to go, places where I stay. Hey, farm wife, and places where to go and stuff like that, and whatnot. And I'm sitting there, and Ralphie's like, "Man, I wish you could go with me." I said, "Man, I can't go with you right there." Well, I started thinking. I'm like, "Man," so I'm sitting there while he's next to me, and I'm asking all these questions. I'm looking up flights, and he didn't know it. I was sitting there. I was like, let me see what the prices are. So I found a price for $512 round trip. So I excused myself, and I exited the bedroom to see my wife. I said, "Honey, I love you." And she says, "I love you too. What are you up to?" Well, let me tell you what I'm up to. Ralphie is going to the Netherlands. He's going to Germany and all that stuff, everything. Wouldn't that be cool to surprise him? He goes, "How much would that be?" I said, "Well, I'm glad you asked, because I found a flight for $512. And I said, "Wouldn't that be cool to surprise him?" And she says, "That would be awesome. Go." Thank you. So I came back in, sat in my lazy boy, and Ralphie's sitting right there. And hey, Danny. And so so you fly on the 23rd? What time do you get on the 23rd? Oh, okay. So I'm booking my flight right then and there. I had it where it was 53 minutes ahead of time, so I could be there, get enough time to go to the bathroom, find out exactly where he's at. I mean, I plan things to the T, all right? But sometimes plans don't work out, right? So anyways, so initially he wanted to go to Essen. Cool. So I set up hotels at Essen, all right? And what he didn't know was I was booking Essen hotels too. Exactly the same places I was going to send him and Megan. I made reservations. So I'm sitting there. I'm making my reservations too. Boom, boom, boom. And so I had everything planned. Well, about a week later, maybe just a tad more over, Robbie says, "Hey, guess what? I found a cheap flight to Spain to take my daughter to see the family." And I was like, "Oh, really?" Now, I know how Ralphie is. Ralphie, would have been like, well, maybe I'll just hang out there. No. And you don't get to see his family often, so I kept my mouth shut. I got to be a good friend, and just take it for the team. And because, go see his family and Megan right there. I don't want to take anything away from that. So I kept my mouth shut. I was like, "God gummit!" So
So
I
sorry,
figured,
man.
hey, things happen. Things happen. So I had to change my plans. All right. So instead of a couple days with Ralphie, okay, and Essen and Dusseldorf and all that, I figured, well, hey, well, I'll go to the north of Germany. So I got to spend a couple hours with him, which was supposed to be about 5 hours, almost 6 hours. But something happened. Just like things happen. I understand that things happen. Things occur, and and it's not the situation; it's how you handle it, right?
Exactly.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna show you something here. I'm gonna show you where it started. Okay, so it started here. Now, I already came to the fact that okay, I'm not going to see Ralph for just a couple hours, so everything's good to go, right? Well, in the middle of my flight, we're in the air at the same time over the same ocean. I'm ahead of them just a little bit, and the speaker came on. It was a captain. It wasn't Captain Billy. It was the captain of the plane, and so then he says, "Well, folks, we're getting into some thunderstorms, and we're going to be about an hour and a half early." I'm like, "Hour and a half early?" So I'm like, "Score! I'm going to give me something to eat. I'm going to chill. I'm going to find some place to put my luggage and just relax." Right? I got a couple hours now instead of 53 minutes. Well, I get there and everything, and I'm like, "All right, I get to relax." Next thing I know, Sir Ralphie gets on. We're on a polo chat. And he gets on there. Hey guys, I'm on JetBlue. I got got free internet on JetBlue. I was like, well, I can't respond because I'm at the airport. And I'm watching. I'm like, he goes, and I'm landing in 10 minutes. Well, I only been there 10 minutes. So what the heck? So now I'm flipping around trying to figure out flight tracker, right? So because I knew about his stuff, I went back to my calendar. I made schedules and everything. I made a PDF, so I knew his flight number, all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me flight tracker. So I'm going to all these signs in the airport. Then I found the app on the phone. All right, all that good stuff. All right, so I'm sitting there. There's only two places to go. One on one end of the airport, one on the very end where all the international flights come in. All right. Well, I found out that now I knew that he didn't have any checked in luggage. I knew that, but I at least get the general area where the people are coming in, and I'll be able to see them because you can't miss Ralphie. All right. So I'm peeking around corners. People looking at me like I'm a what do you call it, a terrorist or something. I peek around the corners like this. I was through bushes. I had the cameras out because I had it all planned. I was get them. There were some bushes there, and I was gonna be like the Bushman, and to say, "Hey, Ralphie," and he'll look around. All right, hey, Sean, what's going on? What's going on? Two. All right. So here's the thing. One plane already went in. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. No Ralphie. Well, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm there an hour. Been an hour and a half. And finally, I see more people coming. And I said, "Excuse me, are you JFK?" He goes, "Yeah, we're JFK. We cover JFK." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Then, by the grace of God, I said, "Well, hey, can you tell me if you've seen this person?" And I put the camera up. He goes, "Yeah, he's there with his daughter." I was like, "Okay, so I'm in the right spot." Okay? So I go back to my tree, my little bush, and I'm hiding behind the bush. Like the camera ready. I'm like, he's got to be coming around here.
Yeah, well,
So
he finally had to give up and call me.
that's what I was about to say.
Me, it was a video call, and it's like, where the heck are you, Darian?
I didn't mean to video call you, but I did, and then I realized it afterwards. But then I didn't hear anything back. Oh, then he says, "Oh yeah, we've got something on the plane." I'm like, "Oh man." Well, I didn't hear from him. I said, "Well, just let me know because it's 6 hours difference, and I need to get some sleep. So I lie my butt off to cover myself. So I call him up again after not hearing from him. I said, Ralphie, man, I need to get to sleep. I'm keeping my wife up. Where are you? Because in my mind, I'm thinking he's going to leave, and I'm stuck at the airport, and he's already gone. So all this stuff going on. Well, at this time, Ralphie sends me this. All right. So there's the makeup bag. Okay. Right there. Okay. And so everything. I said, Ralphie, and he was kind of frustrated. He's like, Megan, how can you do that? And I'm here all this stuff. I said, Ralphie, I said, I'm here at the airport waiting for you. And he's like, get out of here. In fact, he told me to shut up. He told me to shut up. He goes, shut up. I said, no, man, I'm here. I'm at Carousel 16. What? No, you're not. So I put the video on and I put it on the 16. He goes, and then the second word out of his mouth was, you're crazy. You're crazy. He said I was crazy like 50 times. All right. So, he goes, where are you? I said, I'm standing right here. So I waited and waited again. And finally, we were in the same room.
Oh,
and I heard Ralphie in the distance. I heard him, come on, Megan. Come on, Megan. And I looked, and here's Ralphie. So I got a video of that, which just came out last Saturday. So if you watch my last video, which I got a lot of views on that, Ralphie.
Yeah, I know. Over 1,000 views. It's like you're bribing the YouTube gods.
Let's see here. This is the unedited.
What's going on, Ralphie? What's going on? Where's Megan? Hey, Megan. How's it going, Megan? Good. Surprise. Spaghetti ice. Spaghetti ice. Hold on, folks. Whoa. What's going on, Ralphie? What's going on? Hey, where's Megan? Hey, Megan. How's it going, Megan? Good. Surprise. Spaghetti ice. Spaghetti ice. Hold on,
You're
folks.
crazy, Terry.
What's going on, Ralphie? What's going on? Where's Megan?
But the thing is, the first.
Back next to Germany, Darren, with TV. We got Bezos travel. 2 Bezos. We got 1 Bezo. We got 2 Bezos. It's a split. We finally found each other. Now I've been waiting here for 3 hours for these folks. And see, let me tell you what happened. I haven't told them what happened yet. My flight got in early. Okay.
See, so after what I told you, but you can see the video. Right there.
The next word out of my mouth to Darian were, this is something I would have done.
Right.
I'm crazy like that as well. I like surprises. Most of the time when I go to Spain, none of my family knows I'm coming. And one of the last few times I went there, I went to my mom's house, and you have to click on the door because they live in apartments, the big buildings. So you click on the little thing at the bottom of the stairs so they can let you up and open the door. And when they open, it's like, it's like I'm like FedEx, or I think I say Seur, because that's a company that does shipping thing in there, because I didn't want them to know it was me. And then I went up the elevator, and I opened the elevator door, and there was my mom. It's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing here? So like I say, it's like I love surprises, so that would be something I would have done, but I never was expecting Darian to be there, especially since he just came back from Germany couple weeks ago. I mean, it's crazy. It's just amazing.
I was there 31 days, and then I came back in July.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I never would have expected that in a million years. But it's one of those things. It's like sometimes you have friends that they do the unexpected, and sometimes that's when you figure out who your friends are. Sometimes.
I tell you what, it was. Well, I love you, brother. That's the thing.
Yes, I mean, I believe me, I know, I know. I mean, that really showed me that you care a lot.
Absolutely.
I know it was a surprise, or maybe it's a joke, or maybe it's a YouTube theme, but it really meant a lot to me.
No, it was a Raffy thing. I'm surprised on Raffy because right there sitting there on my couch, and you said to me, "Man, Darren, I wish you would go." And I said, "Man, I can't go." And I started looking. I started looking right there.
But now I feel bad that I went to Spain, even though I don't feel bad that I went
No,
to Spain, but I would
see,
have loved to spend a few more hours with you because you will be in your sauce. You'll be like let me show you Germany. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
and I didn't give you that chance. So
But see that I would that would have been selfish of me if I would have said that because if I
I
would,
know, I know. Especially taking my daughter to see my family.
yeah,
I mean, that's why I did it. It's like, well, I'm over there. Let's take my daughter to see her family because her family as well. So it's one of those things. It's like you wish you have done the other thing, but I will never, never forgive myself that I was there. I could find a great deal to go to Spain and not do it.
right.
It would be crazy.
Hey, Yoda's here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yoda, that's that's brother David.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
He's good
So,
folks, man. He's good folk.
so he met me at the airport, and then of course, I needed to trade some money, so we went to the currency exchange thing, and he was nice enough to change some money for Megan. She didn't have that much, so Darian gave it a great, great deal on some euros. So I appreciate that for you, Darian. But I didn't bring any cards with me. No, no plastic whatsoever, and that's why it was so important for Megan to have her little thing because her car was in it.
Oh,
Without that, we couldn't go anywhere. And I begin to understand that a lot of places they don't take cash anymore. They all take cards.
especially in the Netherlands, but Germany's old school. They got coins and everything. Netherlands,
Germany the same way. There's places that no, if you don't have cards, sorry. It's like, ooh.
there's some places, but the majority is you need cash is still king. But
But we went into that bus to go to our hotel, and what did they needed? They didn't take cash on the bus. You need a freaking credit card for the bus. Remember that?
oh yeah,
Crazy, crazy. It was just insane.
loco.
But unfortunately, after we got to the hotel, let me share a few things over here that I have ready for you. Give me just one moment. Let me get them. What?
Uno momento, por favor.
Uh,
Man, it was a lot of fun though, Ralphie. It really was.
why can I not? Why can I not open this?
Are you going to present?
Well, I'm trying to open um I'm trying to open oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Okay, so now let me present this. There we go. So in there, that was the first picture we took before we took flight. That's in Tulsa. And then this next one, beautiful Central Park in New York City with the snow. The same thing there in New York City.
I was on the way to Orlando when you were doing your photos.
Plaza Hotel doing the Macaulay Culkin face at the Plaza Hotel. There's my daughter as well. That is in Tiffany's. In what is it? I think it's Fifth Avenue, I believe. There is the Trump escalator on Trump Plaza. The same thing with my daughter. There we are on the Trump. And here is Mr. Darian in the Netherlands. I mean, look how happy we are over here. It's crazy.
That was so fun.
And then the next one, this was crazy. This was crazy. This is on the wall, walking up to our hotel in the Netherlands, and I didn't see it. The first time I came in, I didn't see it. They keep telling me, watch out for the gators. Like, I don't see a gator.
You almost hit it with your head too.
I was just getting ready to go into the hotel, check in, unload my bag. I'm tired of traveling. But this was on the hotel door. What are the chances that a gator is at our hotel in Amsterdam when Darian is with us? This is just insane.
Tu eres bárbaro.
There is we stay at the S Hotel, and this is the Hard Rock Cafe in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And this is the guy that we went to see on the concert, but that's coming up. So how crazy is that, Darian, that they had a gator
Very.
hotel? What?
Very crazy.
The same thing as having a spaghetti rice in a car.
You're loco.
Love how alone. One of my favorite Christmas movies. Yes. Exactly. They just knew Darian was coming for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, Darian had to say goodbye. We wanted to see if we could go have some lunch with him, but because of what happened at the airport, our time kind of ran short. And Megan and I had tickets to go to the Anna Frank Museum, and he had to go to the train station. So believe me, I would love to have had lunch with Darian, but it just didn't happen.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I had to catch a train. It's like,
yeah.
See, when I use the train system solely, especially when I use it solely, I get them in advance because it's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. That's.
Yeah. So,
I didn't lose any connections. Every planning I do with all of these areas, Cologne, Amsterdam, everything went clock. Some planes got delayed and stuff like that, but didn't stop us from making the flights or making the train connections. Everything went perfect. I couldn't believe it. Not a single hiccup. It's
that's
crazy.
awesome.
Crazy. Because you know how it is, Darian. You set all this up, and one thing goes wrong, and everything else
Messes up everything. Exactly.
Yeah. But on that day, we went to the Anna Frank Museum. So if you're ever in Amsterdam, I recommend it. Unfortunately, I don't have any video of it. They do not allow to take video inside the museum, but they give you some audio. Incredible experience. You have done it, right, Darian?
Oh yeah, I did that.
Incredible experience. What that little girl went through. Wow.
All the way to the
And going through the house where they hid all those times, and they took the last train the last train taking prisoners. That's the train they took. If they would have held on for one more day, she would have died. That's just crazy to me. Crazy.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? See that bookcase? That's the original bookcase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So amazing. I don't know if any of you have been to there, but it is strong, it is tough, but it's also a wonderful place to go to. It's it makes you feel good and bad at the same time.
Yeah.
It's one of those places. Like I'm sure if you go to the concentration camps in Poland and Germany, I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah. You know, and no matter how many times you go, like Dachau, I've been there 14 times. Excuse me, 15 times, but I've taken people there 14 times. And no matter how many times you go, you get that same feeling,
Hmm.
you know, and you and I've taken many people over the years there, and I've seen so many different reactions. I think I've seen every emotion from different people. This one guy I took, I'm not gonna mention any names, big guy. He goes, I'll be okay. He didn't make it halfway before he fell on the ground in tears. He got himself together and he made it through. I said, man, you can stop at any time. You know, I'll take you out. There's a bench out there and everything. I'll come back and check on you. He said, no, I got to do this. But it hit him so hard.
Hmm.
And then, I mean, this one lady, real tiny lady I took, um, she goes, I don't know if I can do this. I said, well, if you don't think you can do it, I suggest you not do it because it's real stuff in here. Well, she decided to do it, and she was okay, but she bawled the whole time, you know.
Yeah. But I don't understand the people that smile on pictures on these places. It's like
Oh
this is
yeah,
no place to smile.
no. And of all places, um, I mean, I've been you know recognized several times over my trips, especially the last 5 years. Eric B's with me. Eric B's with me like 4 of those times where we'll be out in the middle of nowhere. Hey, my name's in Germany with Darren. Eric's like, what? And but the the last time I was recognized, my son was with me, and I had a group too. This is last June, and we were at Dachau, of all places, and I couldn't get that on film, of course. But these Austrian girls came up. She goes, "Hey, is your name Darren? YouTube?" I said, "Yes." He goes, oh, "I told you it was." And they were arguing back and forth. I told you, I told you, I told you. And they want to get pictures, and I'm like, "Oh my!" I said, "We're here at a Dachau thing. We did get a picture facing another way." But I said, "But please don't post this. I don't want to post this." And I mean, I got some pictures of it, but there's no way I'm going to post it. Absolutely no way.
Mhm.
Unless I get the background out, I might post something. But yeah, they were 19 or 20, but they watch YouTube and they noticed it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the next thing I did, it was of course Spain. We went to Spain the next. Well, before that night, I said to Megan, Megan, I got something to do. I think you're gonna love this place. This is a very eclectic place. It's like eclectic. What is eclectic? It's like, well, that's a word. It's very cool place that you're gonna enjoy. We have to be there here at around 6:30, and she knew her singer was in the same town, and she was, oh my gosh, I wish I could, maybe see him around town or something like that, because he posted pictures of Amsterdam, like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And she's like, I, I but then I went there and I told her, look, look what it says on that door. And this is so it's like the name of the artist, and her mouth just dropped. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're like, is this for real? Yes, it is for real. I mean, don't you understand that that's why we are in Amsterdam? I mean, it's because he is in Amsterdam.
All right.
So, then after that, it's like, okay, so where are the concerts gonna be? You already know you're going to the one in Paris. So where is the next one gonna be? Okay, so after that is in Paris. And then after Paris, where is it gonna be? And then her mouth dropped again because she knew we were gonna go to Cologne. And that is the reason we're going to Cologne. So instead of going to one concert, she went to 3 concerts. The joy in her eyes was so much. I mean, you could not believe my daughter. She was so happy.
I enjoy seeing the polos there, when her mouth was wide open. Oh, wow, Sean. Wow. I bet it. Oh, yeah. I bet it would be. Oh, my goodness. I can imagine. That's sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I try to live my life with much joy as I can. Believe me, I've been hit on that side of my head many times, especially in the last couple of years. This guy over here can tell you I have been down.
Rafi
But
gets knocked down, but he gets up again, and he gets knocked down.
people like him is what keeps me going. What keeps me going. But let me see if I can find a video of my daughter reaction
Hmm.
whenever I told her about the concert. I have it over here somewhere. I think it's this one. You going, Mike? What does it say over there?
That's what I thought.
You happy? No worries. Well, yeah, that is her reaction. I mean, it was just amazing, amazing. I cannot describe it. I mean, the joy on my eyes as well. I mean, after I set this up with Darian, and Darian already knew. I mean, I'm taking my daughter to this, and this, and you know, unfortunately,
I was planning hotels.
plan the hotels, plan everything. Yeah. Yeah, she was shocked for sure. She was totally shocked. I mean, and then then she realized she's gonna go to a third concert in Cologne. I mean, and she was just out of this world. I mean, crazy. So yeah, this is the guy that we went to see. His name is Joshua Bassett. He's on the High School Musical, the show, whatever that TV show is on Disney Plus. And here we are with the guitar.
Guitars.
And this is the next day in Spain. That back there is my mom with the white hair, my sister in the middle, and my sister's daughter, and her name is Amanda. And there I am, and there's my daughter. As you can see, I'm a little heavier over here. I mean, it looks like I'm like half my size now. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's crazy.
That's only a couple weeks, if that.
Yeah, I know it's a couple of weeks, but I mean, on this last couple of weeks, I have lost weight like I didn't lose on the first 2 weeks. I don't know why, but this last couple of weeks, Yeah, maybe all that walk that I did in Europe, maybe I have no idea, but it was. I lost 20 pounds since January 1st. 20
There's
pounds.
not much walking in Europe.
That's all you do in Europe is walk. Now that's what we were talking about. Father of the year. She will always remember that trip. Oh, believe me, believe me. And that's just the start. That's just the start of the trip. I mean, it was just incredible, incredible. I mean, I know. Probably I went off my hinges a couple of times, like any parent do. But I tried to be as nice, as calm, as composed as I could.
Yeah.
Because there were some times that it was very hectic. You need to be here, 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 but you have to take it with a little bit of philosophy.
Yo, check you out, Ralphie.
Yeah, but
It's not the situation; it's how you handle it.
exactly. So next day we went to Spain, and I didn't realize my mom knew. I guess somebody told my mom. I don't know how, but somebody told my mom. But my sister came to pick us up at the airport, and then she took us to eat. And then we went to my mom's house, and we stayed there for a while. And then, but it was already 5 o'clock, and we have to leave the next day. So I mean, it was from 5 to midnight, and then the next day we had to fly to Paris. So I mean, it was seeing my parents, but it was seeing my parents like this, like here we are, and here we're gone. But I mean, we took advantage of every single minute. So that night we went down to pizza and beer to a great place. To a great place. It's so cheap. Yeah, go Gators.
That's what
Uh,
we do.
and then my daughter went with my niece. Right, that's my niece. My sister's daughter is my niece. Right.
Yep, yep.
So my daughter went with my niece, and they didn't come back home until like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh,
So believe me, my daughter had a fabulous time. And you know how it is in Europe. I mean, over there you stay up all night, so it's a good time. So she had a fabulous time with my niece. I mean, I went home. It was probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I tried to stay up to wait for my daughter, but finally I gave up and like went to bed. The next morning I wanted to try to get up like at 9, 10, just to go out, maybe to have some chocolate con churros with my mom or somewhere. But no, it was time to get up, pack our bags, and head to the airport because we had to get to the airport, but the airport in Portugal, and Portugal is about a couple of hours away from my city, like about an hour and 45 minutes. But the cool thing about it is in Portugal is 1 hour less. So even though you take 2 hours to get there, it only takes 1 hour. So it's kind of cool. So
confusing too.
so it kind of works out. Of course, on the way back, you lose that hour again, but on the way there, you gain an hour and you can leave Spain an hour later if you want to make it to the airport.
Hmm.
So we got to the airport, and then we were going to Paris. The next stop is Paris. So let me see what pictures I got here. So this is me. There's Paris. We look at my jacket is all wet. Paris was cold, freezing. I Oh my God, I was soaked from head to toe by the time we got to the hotel that night. but we didn't let that stop us. I mean, we were walking everywhere. We took the subway, the metro, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, we went to see the Eiffel Tower, and we got to see it shine. And every hour it'll shine like that. And I don't know if you know, but there is a copyright about those lights. So if you're a
Really?
professional photographer and you're taking video of those lights, you can get sued because those lights are copyrighted. Just FYI. So we went up to the second level that night. We went up. We took the stairs up all the way to the second level. The top level is closed for renovations, but we went up to that level right on top of my head. We went up to that.
That's always awesome.
And this is the view on our hotel. Our hotel, out of the window, they set up these little tables, these little red tables with the two chairs on the balcony. And this is of course, the day after. And it was a beautiful. You can see the Parisian streets, very, 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 very pretty. And of course, the next day we went to the museum, the Louvre Museum. You can see the Venus of Milo right there. And you can see the angel in there.
Yeah, she's on the left.
I know. Then you can see the stamp right there. I tried to take it to send a postcard, but it was attached to the wall. Everybody prays about that picture, that Mona Lisa. It's a great picture, but it's so small. It's a tiny picture. And there is us with a little pointy thing in the museum. And we got to go to the Notre Dame. And the next day, it was a better day, but it was still cold. You can see for our coats, we were pretty bundled up in Paris as well. And here, that was the next day. This is pretty much, we were there probably for maybe a minute. You walk, and the winds were so strong that it wouldn't let you walk forward. You had to really push yourself to walk. It was horrendous weather. But of course, she wanted to see the Eiffel Tower in the morning, so I'm not gonna say no. But it was just horrendous weather. And after that I had to go here. If you know me, I'm a big Rafael Nadal fan, 14-time clay champion of the French Open, and I had to go to Roland Garros and take it. So we got there, we figured out how to get there, we walked there, and this is a club. You have to understand, this is a club. So they won't let you in. You need a tour. And they say, well, the next tour is on Wednesday. Of course, we weren't going to be there on Wednesday. But the guy said, well, if you want to take a look at the statue, go all the way to the end, and you may want to take a picture. So I zoom in to this picture. On the next picture, you're going to see how far I was. But nobody's going to take away that I was at the place where Rafael Nadal won 14 Grand Slams. See, this is Megan, and there's the statue over there. And of course, this is Joshua Bassett in Paris. And this is in, what is this? It's in Cologne, right? This is Cologne, right? Maybe. Yep. Right? Or is this the Paris station?
That looks like.
Well, that looks like German over there, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Those
Yeah,
words,
that's clone. That's clone. That's clone.
yeah.
Das is good.
Yeah. So yeah, that night another great concert. Uh, Even though I'm not like a fan, but I'm a roadie. I'm a roadie. I've been to 5 concerts of this guy. 5.
5 Minuten.
So I'm a fan. I actually enjoy the one in Cologne. I loved the one in Cologne. I loved. It
So when he
was
did something special, he
it
did a
was
special.
it was the last one of the tour. He
Oh, that's all
finished
right.
his tour in Cologne, so I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and he sounded better and better. And he is a very good Christian. I mean, he talked about God throughout the show. It was very,
That's awesome.
very, very good, very, very good. I mean, he told he struggles from it with an addiction. He said that he was healthy, and all of a sudden he lost 30 pounds. And on the hospital, they told him that you have a 30% chance of living.
Wow.
And then he realized all is important is his family. When his
Yeah.
mother was there, I mean, it was very powerful stuff. I mean, it was a great concert, and I'm a fan. I mean, I am a fan. And then there was another guy called Thomas Day. He's the opener for him, and he does a great, fantastic job as well. Hey, Roxanne. So the next day, of course, we went to Cologne. As you can see on the pictures, this is the train station in Cologne. Beautiful train station. I mean, all the train stations in Europe are gorgeous. I mean, they do such a good job with the train stations. And right outside the Cologne train station is the cathedral.
Right
I
out
mean,
there.
you walked out of the, I mean, you cannot miss it. If you miss it, you're blind because it is right there.
Exactly.
Unless you went the other way, and it's the on the back of you. But if you turn around, if you don't see it, oh my goodness. This is a statue. While I was trying to find spaghetti eyes, I found this, and then I realized what it is. Looks like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I decided to take a picture of it. I thought it was pretty interesting. And this is the cool thing about this concert, because the guy with the black shirt, that's Thomas Day, and he sang a song with Joshua Bassett. That's why I like it so much, because they both were on the stage together, and I haven't seen that in any other concert, so it was very, very cool. And the reason why I only have a couple of pictures of this concert is because my phone, because I was trying to find something that Darian knows about. So my phone ran out. And this is on the Cologne, no, this is on the Amsterdam airport. And they had a big jet in there. So I decided to take a picture. But was I showing the pictures, or wasn't I showing the pictures?
You were?
I was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what happened. But amazing. And on Cologne, that was my quest for spaghetti eyes. So if you haven't seen my video, please go check it out. It's the quest for a spaghetti.
Very good.
It is on Darian's Facebook page. It's also on my YouTube channel. If Sean wants to put a link in here, he can. I started the day on Rafaelos. That's a place where Darian told me to go to. And Rafaelos closes on Mondays. Rafaelo closes on Mondays. So then I went to a place, Darian said, oh, don't worry, there's a place, catty corner from the cathedral, they have spaghetti eyes. Well, I went in there, it's like, do you have spaghetti eyes? Oh, yeah, go through. And then another lady heard me, it's like, excuse me, sir, what do you need? Spaghetti eyes? No, sorry. We don't have spaghetti eyes. Strike two. And they say, well, check this other place. It was Eyes for You or something like that. It had a number 4 on it. Close on Mondays as well. So it's like, well, it's kind of time to go to the hotel, leave our bags, take a shower, and go to the concert. So like, we did that, and then we had to take a train to the concert because it wasn't right next to the cathedral. It was like 45 minutes away, so we had to take a train. And my daughter found, oh, there's another one 3 blocks from the concert, and it closes in an hour and a half. Perfect. Went over there. Strike 3. So if you want to see how the story ends, please check the channel because it's worth it's worth watching. My quest for spaghetti eyes.
Nice.
Because of this guy. Because of this guy over here. He talks your ear out. He talks your ear out about spaghetti eyes. Oh, wonderful spaghetti eyes, spaghetti eyes. Sorry, spaghetti eyes. And then, Darian, don't be mean, Darian.
Oh no, I'm being mean. I'm just showing what spaghetti eyes says.
Yeah, sure you are.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this guy over here talks spaghetti eyes so much. Like, if you go to Germany, you have to have spaghetti eyes. You have to have spaghetti eyes. Spaghetti eyes is the best thing in the world. Spaghetti eyes.
Exacto, amigo.
Here I am trying to find freaking spaghetti eyes in Germany. And no spaghetti eyes. No. Monday, sorry. No. Close.
That hurt my heart, Rafi.
So now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go to Helen, Georgia. If you don't know about Helen, Georgia, it's the second weekend of March. It's
29 days and you wake up.
Magnificent Germany with Darian. So if you don't know about Helen, Georgia, it's on his Facebook channel. It's the 5th annual Helen, Georgia meetup. There's a lot of YouTubers and they go there, and a lot of followers that go there. It's a great time. I mean, sometimes the weather can be not great, and sometimes the weather can be fabulous. I mean, you never know about Helen in the second weekend of March, unfortunately. But it's always a fun. And this time, Darian, you need to take me downtown. Please.
Downtown.
Save some time to take me downtown.
Oh, it won't take no time at all.
Promise me you take some time to take me downtown.
I promise you. It won't take long either.
I know. It's not that, but I haven't been. Every single time I say I'm gonna go downtown. No, I want to go to downtown. I want to go check out the cuckoo clock place. I wanna do those things. I want to do those things. I know it's silly, but I want to do
No. It's good. It's good.
One day I'll come out to Helen. Just so much going on this year. No, I understand. Believe me.
Oh, Danny. Well, we need Danny there one of these days.
And Chris is saying, "See you in Helen." Yes, sir, Bob. Oh, did you hear about some other person that is coming to Helen? I don't know if he told you.
Who? About who?
Did he tell you he's going to Helen?
Who?
Your buddy, our travel companion.
Eric?
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. Unless anything changed, I knew he was coming.
Well, he just told me yesterday, so
Okay. Das is good.
he just told me yesterday because he's sharing room with me.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
I mean, I don't know if he was waiting for me to come back or whatever, but I am picking him up at the airport in Atlanta, and I'm driving him to Helen just like last year.
Man, that's so cool.
And
That's
we
so
have
cool.
to be in Atlanta, I believe, by 1. So I don't know if we can stay for the church. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Well, what time did your flight leave? Or his flight leave?
It's not my flight, it's his. I think it's 2.
Hmm.
So I don't know how far Atlanta is from there, but
That's about an hour.
an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I know usually church by the river is early, but just letting you know.
Let's see.
So let me see what other photos I have here. Hold on. So yeah,
Ooh.
this is the last one of the last photos I have.
It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's the last photo I got. So yeah, so that was our trip. Beautiful, beautiful trip. A trip of a lifetime. I mean, oh, I forgot. So we get on the plane from Amsterdam. We're flying back to Boston.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're flying back to Boston, Amsterdam, Barcelona, Boston. So no problem. We got on the plane from Barcelona to Boston. We get off in Boston. Get off the plane. Megan, you have your passport. She looks around. Daddy? No, I do not. Because before the flight, she told me she put the passport on her Bose headset case, and that Bose headset case wasn't with her when she was getting out of the plane in Boston. Thank goodness we were still on the gangway. We were still getting off the plane. So I didn't pass the point of no return. I didn't even pass the gate. I was between the plane and the gate. And have your passport? No.
Kinda close.
So had to turn around. Of course, once you get off the plane, you are prohibited to walk in a plane. That's just federal regulations. You cannot walk back into. So there were people sort of outside. Excuse me, excuse me, my daughter. And I have a case just like it. So it's like, this is what she left. We went on seat this so and so. I don't know if it fell there or it fell on the way out because she put it in a bag that was open, one of those carrying bags. She had it open and she had it on top. So I don't know if it tumbled down when she was walking or it fell out right at the seat. So we waited for every single person to get off the plane. Somebody came in, they retrieved it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So we were able to go through immigration, customs with no issues.
Das ist gut.
Then in Boston, unfortunately, that's the sad part of the story. We had to sleep at the airport, and it was comfortable. And one thing, we had to go out of the airport, not out of the airport, but out of the secure part of the airport, and the gates, the TSA to get into the national flights open at 4 o'clock, and we got there like 11, so we had to wait right outside. We can see TSA right there, but we couldn't come in, so we had to sleep on these metal chairs that it was not comfortable at all. But hey, that's what you do when you fly, right? So we had to sleep at the airport, and then we got to TSA. We flew to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Tulsa, and then right when we arrived, she went to school and I went to work. I mean, it was no time to waste.
Wow.
But the triple of a lifetime. I mean,
It builds character now.
it was amazing seeing Europe with my daughter. I cannot say anything else. Unfortunately, I did ask my wife if she lets me take all three next year, and she said no. She said I cannot live without my kids for a week. They're like, okay, I guess I go by myself. But yeah.
What about Miss Emma?
Unfortunately, I mean that's the way it goes.
What about Miss Emma?
Probably not. Because she has her passport, so probably not. But whatever. What about you? What about you? I have talked their ears off, and I know, but tell us a little bit more about what you did. So what did you do after you
Well,
left us?
after and there'll be videos out each and every week for every day that I was there. But I left Amsterdam. I took a train to a place called Venlo, Amsterdam. I visited a friend of mine, a subscriber, but turned into friend. That was my second time I saw him in person. I stayed in an Airbnb right downtown Venlo. I got to experience Venlo more this time. Last time I went there by accident, and I didn't even know that he was there. I was driving a car, and my GPS broke. I was trying to find a spaghetti ice cafe, and I got there, and it was the wrong one, and they didn't have spaghetti ice, but I got some more ice cream. And there I was in his hometown. I didn't even know it. I didn't even meet him until a year later. But anyways, there was a German grocery store in there, huge grocery store called Two Brothers. And Zweibude means two brothers. And it was a very nice grocery store. And the prices weren't too bad either. And then I woke up next morning. My buddy Dutch, he came and walked me back to the train station. He was going to originally meet me at the train station, but he decided to walk all the way back to come get me to walk with me back to the train station. And we were vlogging along the way and stuff like that. And then I went to Cologne, Germany, where Ralphie was, but at a later date. That's where he ate his spaghetti ice right there. While he snuck out there and got that. So that was cool. That'd be a good profile picture, Rafi. I just posted a new profile picture on mine just a few minutes ago. But anyways, went to Cologne. My friend Martin picked me up. Martin and we had a blast. He took me to a place called Königswinter. Means King's Winter, Germany. It's about 35 minutes outside of Cologne. we went to a castle. We had to take a train up to the castle to castle ruins up there. So we made a video up there, and you'll see some comedy in my next video, which will be out Saturday. So whatever you want to call it, but it's comedy. But then we came back down to the castle part where they lived. Got to tour the house part. Oh my goodness, I could move in that place. I mean, it was stunning. Everything. And they had shrubbery there that looks like you would find in Florida. I mean, here it is. Everything was gray, but everything was green there. You know, just that area.
Probably a lot of rain, probably.
Yeah. And then later on that night, we had plans to meet up with not only fellow subscribers, but fellow YouTubers who I haven't met yet in person, him and his wife. And if you get a chance to check out Traveling Expats, please do. So husband and wife Americans, they live in Germany. They were she's a retired DOD, Department of Defense school teacher. So, and she retired. And he's retired Army, retired Sergeant Major, the highest rank you get on the enlisted side. And they live part-time in the States, part-time in Germany and whatnot. And I found their videos on Thanksgiving Day and started following them. And that's why I've been posting a lot of Traveling Expats. It's pretty awesome. So we got to meet them up with Martin for dinner. By the way, Martin, he's the guy who started the Facebook page called My Germany. So you look up My Germany, that's Martin right there. And if you ever go to the Facebook group called My Germany, tell them that Darren and Rafi sent you there, and that'll be awesome. But anyways, we had a very nice dinner there in Cologne. It was a rainy night in Cologne. I made a short there in Cologne, a rainy night, right there in front of the cathedral, right by that statue you're talking about. And it was pretty cool. I got several of them things from different times. Summertime is totally different.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it rained pretty much every. It was funny. It would rain, and then the day we had to leave, it was clear.
Go figure.
Like in every single city that happened. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, they'll do that. But we had a great time at the dinner, hanging out. We made a video of the Traveling Expats, but I had some microphone issues with I have some new speakers I was trying out, and I clicked the button or something. So there's a way where I could fix the issue, but it's going to take some time.
On the last video that your voice and your video were in sync.
Well, that was on. Well, it wasn't because I didn't
you can fix that on editing, right?
Right, but that wasn't it. That was voiceover because that was me vlogging, and I didn't have the external microphone on, so it didn't pick up anything. You remember how even on the polos, I would talk, "Hey, I don't hear you," because if you don't press that button, But now I got it in my head to press a button, so it was a learning process. So yeah, that was actual voiceover. I was voicing over all that. I was vlogging. That's what was sitting around waiting for you. I was vlogging all the time, but I had it off. But anyways, from there, woke up the next morning, went to Bremen, Germany. It's about 3.5 hours away by train.
That's where Bremen, like, right?
Yeah, well, we got Bremen and Bremerhaven, two different places. Bremen is that place where
Bremen place there, right?
Yes. Bremen, that church. I wanted to visit that church on Sunday to go to a church service, which I did. But the day when I got there, I went there. I wanted to search out, walk around, because I've never been to the north of Germany, so all this is new to me. So, but I wanted to get get my bearings and everything, where I need to go, and find the church. Well, there's this guy who I was in the parking lot, and he came up to me, "Can I help you?" He asked me in German. I said, "No, this is good, Dankeschön." And it was, "Where are you from?" So Florida, and he started speaking English, and he goes, "Your German's good." I said, "Well, Dankeschön," and everything. And he goes, "Well, why are you here?" And I explained to him what I was doing. I said, "I've been praying for Olaf Lancel for about 6 years now, about hearing everything going on." And he thought that was just amazing. And it was after an hour and a half of talking, he goes, "Look, I got to go, but please come sit with me at church tomorrow. And I want you to sit with me." I said, "Oh, that'd be great." So I went about my day, went walking around. I went and ate me some Bavarian food in North Germany. They had a Bavarian restaurant called Paulaner. So I had some South Germany food in North Germany, and it made me feel at home. And then Sunday, I went to church, and I had breakfast and went to church and all that. And I've vlogged all this all along the way. And I met so many people. They came up to me and says, "Hey, I heard America was coming, and you're it." I'm like, "Yeah." So I met a lot of people. Went to the church service. Funny thing about the church service, we're singing hymns, and I was like, I'm going to sing in German. I'm going to do it. And this lady, I kept tickling her because I kept saying something that sounded funny to her, and she's like that, and she's apologizing. "I'm sorry. I don't mean no. I'm not laughing at you. It was just funny." I said, No. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I said, "I'm not offended. I'm not offended. We're having fun." But she was like, and every time she do it, she's like, I'm sorry. And I said, No problem. She spoke no English except sorry. She didn't know how to say sorry. And anyway, so did all that. Then after the service, they had like a fellowship. They do it every Sunday. They had a bunch of coffee. Now it's freezing there, okay, but they had a bunch of coffee and light refreshments, and everybody just hung around and spent time with each other. It was awesome. So I got a video which I put on my other channel, A Moment in the Word, where I'm talking to the deacons and the elders. We're up front, and they were thanking me and America for praying for them. And so I told them how much America's praying for this church and the Bremen and whatnot. And so if you go to my A Moment in the Word channel, you'll see like a 2.5 minute clip of we're standing in front of the church and talking. And in that video, I reached out my hand to shake his hand, and he didn't see me. Well, he contacted me. "I'm sorry, I didn't see you." He was concentrating on speaking English, that he didn't see me raise his hand. And I said, "Man, don't worry about that. That's small stuff. I'm not worried about that." And anyway, so it was a good time. Woke up the next morning. I went to Bremerhaven. That was only about 40 minutes away. Now, Bremerhaven is right on the North Sea. Freezing. Oh my goodness, freezing. My friend Sabina picked me up. Her husband had surgery that day and couldn't move, but he insisted that she come get me. So she took me all over Bremerhaven, took me to the port, took me to the old U.S. Army military base there, where Elvis Presley was. Took me to the chapel where Elvis Presley went to church. So that was cool. All this is on video and stuff. And then that's where I saw that cruise. Remember that cruise ship, Rafi?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I saw the cruise ship and all that. And it was
cold for sure. Yeah.
It was cold. Then went back, get back late. We ate and everything, and we got back late. Woke up early next morning, and we went to another town about 40 minutes away out of Bremerhaven. I can't think of the name. It starts with a C. I got it written down. It's in the video, and it was a cool town. I mean, sightseeing. I mean, it was just marvelous, and it was a good time. Went to this place called the Columbia Center, where Christopher Columbus, he actually came in and docked his ship right there. And there's a statue there as well. And I'm going to go back to Bremen real quick. Bremen, they got a place called the Snore, where you go, and it's just beautiful how people live in these places. And it's like everyday life there. But there's another cathedral I went into that has a Neanderthal man. They found a man buried with, or they dug him up, and he still had his skin, hair, and everything. So they immediately put him on ice, and he's still there from, I mean, like in the 200s. I mean, that old. I mean, it was 200 something. I don't remember the exact year. But of course, the body's not there. It's in a frozen building somewhere. But there's pictures and the actual box that he was in. It was a like mud, clay, stone type thing. So I was like, "What in the world?" I mean, you saw his face, and his eyes were shut, and his fingers well preserved. I mean, the skin, everything. Right? But I mean, so many people, and in Bremen, that's what I had spaghetti ice there as well. At a place called Classico, and no pun intended, but I did have it there. All right, but back to Bremen, Sabina showed me around, went all over the place and everything, and she was a great host, great tour guide. She knew a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And then the next day, I spent 2 days there. The next day, I went to, it was time to go back to Amsterdam, but I had to take a 4-hour ride first because I wanted to visit some friends of mine, as well as subscribers. That's how I met them, Jorg and Anka. So I took a 4-hour train ride to get there. And
You were the gardeners?
no, I was up north, going up north. Yeah, they live way up in the northwest Germany. So here's Bremerhaven, right? Yeah, they're way up here, close to the Netherlands border, but way up here, and 4 hours away. So they picked me up, and we had about 5 hours. They took me to their house. We hung out, came back, waited for the train, we had coffee and all that stuff, and then I got on a train 4 hours and 20 minutes back to Amsterdam.
Wow.
So then went back to Amsterdam, got there about 8:45, and I was worn completely out. And I was not thinking. I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to get to my hotel. Usually I walk. I got no problem, but it was longer than I thought.
Oh, you took the Uber, yeah.
Yeah, the taxi cost me 57 euros.
Taxi.
And I got there, and I said, "You mean 27 euros?" He goes, "No, 57 euros." Now, Rafi, do you think that man got a tip?
No.
No. And he when I gave it to him, he goes, "This is good. This is good." But I think he jacked it up, though. I really do. I really think he did, because I was following on maps. I was back there with my Google, and he was going on the long way and stuff like that. And one time I said, "Aren't you supposed to go this way?" "Oh yeah, traffic. I don't see no traffic."
From the hotel to the airport, do you take the train, or there was a bus, or
I took a bus to a train station, a separate train station, and then back to the airport. It cost me, I think, 5 euros, if that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the most things I enjoy the most, the thing that was the trains. I really enjoy the trains. I always have. I mean, I'm from Spain, so I mean, I have been on trains my first 18 years of life.
You're not from Spain. You're not from Spain.
I'm from
España. Low, low, low. Oh, low, 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 low.
But I love the trains. I always have. It's a great, and there is a great network of trains in Europe. And what I thought it was interesting. Oh wow, I never noticed. There's LEDs all around the top of this room. I need to figure out how to turn them on. Um, there were trains from Paris to London that they're going underwater, and there were trains going from Paris to London. So that was kind of neat to see that. But I mean, the trains are on time, believe me, because I was yelled at when we got to Amsterdam. The guy at the train, I was trying to ask him, like, hey, I need to take a train to the airport. Can you please direct me? Get off my train! Like this German guy, like, get off my train. The train is leaving. And then he actually, I think he realized that he was being a little rude. And then after that, he said, no, go ahead and check the boards, and you will know. But in the beginning, it's like, it's time to go. It's like the train needs to leave because everything there is clockwork. I mean, if it says 747, you're not there, the train is leaving. Unless it's delayed for some other reason, they run those trains like clockwork. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no doubt
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I need to get some Spanx myself as well. Yeah,
España.
I think I see them in Spain.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spain is great, Roxanne. But yeah, the trains, I love the trains. I love what people don't realize is like once you get to Europe, once you're in Europe, planes are like 20, 30, 40, 50 euros. It's very, very cheap to go from one country to the other one, right? There is
Oh yeah, absolutely.
very, very economical. There's so many discount airlines in Europe that if you look, you will find the correct. But there's also the train is also another choice. Like we went to Paris to Cologne by train. Beautiful. We went from Cologne to Amsterdam by train. Gorgeous, clean, nice seats, fabulous. They have a nice restaurant on the train that you can go and get some food from. Fabulous, fabulous.
The bistro.
It's very cool. It's very cool. The train I really really enjoy. I really really enjoy the train, and I enjoy Germany. I really did enjoy Germany, even though I was only in Cologne. Um, I did enjoy it.
Did you see any cruise ships on the Rhine?
No, I did not see any cruise ships in the Rhine. No.
They that's where they park. They park right there.
Yeah. No, I didn't see anything. Paris is dirty. We saw 3 rats in Paris, 2 on the Eiffel Tower and 1 walking to the hotel. So Ratatouille is there. I think we saw the other guy. I think we saw the big guy that helps Ratatouille, whatever his name is. um, but it was beautiful, though. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, the Notre Dame, going to Roland Garros. I mean, it's a trip of a lifetime. The Louvre, you need to have like more than one day to go see it. One day is not enough. In one day, you can barely see not even half of the museum. It's so massive that whenever you're there, just get lucky to see the main things,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Venus de Milo, the Angel, the Mona Lisa. I mean, you try to see those things. You know, the liberty. You know, where liberty is guiding the French to liberty, and that's what the Statue of Liberty is named after. That painting. I don't know if you see that is a girl that is, you know, her breasts are exposed and she has a French flag. Is a very famous painting, but it's very interesting, very interesting. So, like I said, don't be afraid of going. In fact, I am already planning my next trip, and I'm trying to convince this guy to come with me. I'm trying to go Thanksgiving break. I found a great deal to Dublin for $550 round trip from Tulsa. Tuesday before Thanksgiving until Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So my plan is spend one day in Dublin, then go to Spain with my family. And I'm trying to convince this guy. And I told him, he comes with me, maybe we can spend the last 2 days in Germany.
Deutschland, Deutschland. Wie sie es
So
fahren.
maybe I can get spaghetti eyes after all this year.
Fly to Munich.
Munich or Dusseldorf or take a train, whatever. But the idea is in your head, Darian. Just let me know.
I will.
Just let me know. But do you have anything else to say?
No, man. I appreciate your friendship, man. I really do, and
Yeah.
it's really cool. You know, it was worth it. I would do it again and again and again and again. So
And like I said, that would be
Yeah.
something I would have done that.
And folks, everybody, listen up. Rafi was so he's so you're at the concert and everything. What, are you going to show up here too? Remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
You said,
Cologne. I really thought you were gonna show up in Cologne.
no, man, no.
I really had a feeling that you were gonna show up in Cologne. But
And
it's okay. I mean, the 45 minutes of
it
an
wouldn't
hour.
be for timing, you know, because here I'm 3 hours away, 4 hours away.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, it was amazing. I mean, and you showing up. I mean, it made the trip unforgettable.
I'll never forget it. I'm sitting there. I mean, literally hiding in the bushes at the airport, and people are looking at me. I'm sitting there. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least we have a story to tell for sure.
That's right.
We got a story to tell for sure.
Exacto.
I'm probably gonna have some dinner. I got some leftovers from lunch. They fed us lunch, but I kind of stole some lunch from a meeting that they were having at work. They had ribs and brisket and barbecue chicken.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all of that stuff I have.
Ooh.
As you
Excuse me.
know, Darian and I, we are both on the carnivore diet. Darian is being on it a lot longer than me. I was on it before and I lost weight before, but now I'm really at it. I mean, I've been at it for a little bit over a month now, since January 1st. I'm not saying I didn't cheat, because when I was in Europe, I did cheat, but I didn't indulge like myself in food. I mean, I ate because I was hungry. And whenever you're on a trip, you have to eat.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's walking that you need to eat. But
Big old bratwurst. You get any bratwurst in Germany?
no, I spent the whole day trying to find spaghetti eyes there. Don't get me started. No. I don't even remember what we ate in Cologne, if I tell you the truth. Oh, we ate Middle Eastern place. We ate one of those
Donor.
things, and they're on the
Donor.
they shave it from this little, like a gyro, whatever.
Donor.
Yeah.
DONER.
It was lamb, and it was delicious. I mean,
Yep.
we had a big old, yeah, it was good.
Ask Eric about those. He loves them things.
It was good. It was good. But anyways, looks like everybody here has left. There's only 2 people left. So thank you, everybody. And like I like to say, until we see each other again, life is short. Travel more. Now I give it over to Mr. Darium to do his thing.
Folks, thank you so much for being here. My brother, Raphael and Aviso. Thanks for coming to his channel. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell from this guy right here. Oh, this guy right here. And make sure you go see him. Mr. June was here too. Roxanne, all right. But anyways, I'm gonna go and dream about some spaghetti ice. So everybody have a great and wonderful evening and night. And Dankeschön und tschüss. Later, guys.